Hi YouTube, Joel from Jonesy's here, and today we're talking about Cummins accessory mounts, the low mount, the mid mount, and our HD high mount kit that we offer for sale through our website. Links to those products will be in the description below. Okay, starting off with the low mount air conditioning accessory bracket setup that is found on the stock Dodge trucks. Most people that are doing diesel conversions will start with a donor vehicle that came out of a Dodge truck, and you can see that setup right here. It's got the air conditioning mount that mounts below the water neck, and then the alternator sits up on top of the water neck like this. When you're doing Cummins swaps in narrow chassis vehicles where the frame width narrows up in the front like the Chevrolets or the Fords, this mounting location becomes an issue. So to solve that, you have two options. The next option that I'm going to show you is it utilizes a factory Cummins bracket. So this is the original equipment Cummins mid-mount accessory bracket, and as you can see, it has the 4 mounting bolts for the compressor above the water inlet. Then it takes this very large Delco alternator on an additional bracket up here like that. So it goes water inlet, AC compressor, alternator. One of the nice things about running this style as opposed to the original Dodge setup is that you can utilize our removable water necks. And then these can be sized to accommodate different slower radiator hose dimensions. Now moving on to our HD high mount kit. When you order that kit, you have the option of different size water inlets, and it ships in a large flat rate box. Some small accessories there. Like I said, your choice of water inlet configurations. A genuine Cummins tensioner assembly, the serpentine belt, as well as our main bracket. Now, as you can see, you've got your 4 mounting bolt holes pattern up here for the air conditioning compressor. So that AC compressor mounts up on top, right in that location. And then the factory Dodge alternator mounts right directly below it. So then on top of that, our bracketry system, unlike the 2 OEM Cummins systems, is independent of your water inlet. That means that you can remove this water inlet and it does not affect any of the accessory brackets. In addition to that, none of the vibration from your tensioner or your serpentine belt gets transferred to this water connection. So included in the kit is, of course, your choice of lower water inlets, the tensioner assembly, the Cummins original equipment cast upper water outlet that has a 1 3/4 hose dimension, serpentine belt, tensioner mount, alternator brace, water neck spacer, and this takes place of the original lifting bracket that comes on the Cummins. On top of that, we include all of the correct O-rings for your thermostat housing as well as the lower water inlet. After that, we also include all of the necessary nuts and bolts that are individually bagged, so it's easy for you guys to see exactly where they go. So next, we're going to go over to a Cummins engine, and we'll show you how to install it. So this is typically what you guys are going to get when you buy your donor engine. This is a Gen 1 6BT, and starting from the bottom, the bolts that you're going to need to retain along with our HD high mount kit are the 4 mounting bolts for the air conditioning compressor, both of your mounting bolts for your alternator, as well as the 3 mounting bolts on the top for your water outlet. In addition, you're going to need to utilize a Gen 1 Cummins 54mm thermostat. So now that you guys know exactly what you're going to need to retain off of your existing accessory bracket, I'm going to go ahead and pull all this stuff off and show you how to install our HD high mount. So the first thing you guys need to install is the fan hub assembly. The kit and the belt length, as well as the tensioner position, requires the use of the Gen 2 fan hub assembly. We sell this as a replacement kit that includes the fan hub assembly as well as a genuine Cummins pulley assembly, as well as the mounting bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mocked up on our engine, and then we'll move on to the next components of the high mount kit. So the next component you guys are going to want to install is the upper water outlet, as well as the lift bracket spacer. So like I said before, this water outlet takes the 54mm Gen 1 thermostat. We also include the correct O-ring that goes in the assembly, just like that, and then like that, to get you guys the right spacing for everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get that mounted with your existing bolts. So the next component is your tensioner mount. Got the little baggie of 3 bolts for the tensioner mount. It bolts up right here. Okay, the next item is the main support bracket, as well as the nuts and bolts that go along with it. And for this, you're going to have 4 bolts total, 2 large ones, 2 small ones, as well as 2 spacers. So I'll go ahead and get this guy installed. And I like to install the bottom 2 mounting bolts first, and then put the spacers and the upper 2 bolts in last. Okay, so now we're going to put the upper 2 main support bolts in, and they correspond to the water outlet. Now, for you guys that are going to be running a 24 valve, you guys know that your water outlet is a different configuration, and consequently these spacers are different. So if you want to order a 24 valve, please just send me an email, and we'll get you set up with all the parts you need for that installation. So I like to just put these bolts in there like this, and then now we're going to install the alternator brace, and this hardware kit comes with 1 short bolt, which will go right there, as well as 2 nuts. So the 1 bolt goes like this. And then you get your alternator, reuse your lower pivot bolt, a nut, as well as your upper bolt, and then we provide you with a replacement nut for that bolt. Now we're going to install the AC compressor with your old existing AC compressor mounting bolts. So the next component we're going to install is our lower water inlet. And we include a new O-ring in the kit as well as the 3 short mounting bolts. So last but not least, we need to install the belt. So as you can see, the routing here, and I have it, the last pulley I'm going to put the belt on is the smooth water pump pulley. So I'll get the 1/2-inch ratchet right here. We'll release the tension, and this is going to be really a snug fit. And we'll put the tension back on like that. Any questions whatsoever about the details on this installation, or any questions about applications, water neck size, or anything like that, please send us an email. Links to this product, as well as our new AC compressors, as well as the alternators with the tack wire, will be included in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel so you guys get all the updates and the notices of the new products and the fun videos we produce.